What's up, guys? Justin Morgan here, Carved Up Vegan Muscle. And first thing I'm eating today, the first thing that's going on is I got these sweet potatoes here. And as you can see, I've got them peeled already. I like to peel mine. Here is, I got my water. And today is Wednesday. And for this semester, I'm going to be going out to do practicum hours at a nursing home. And so I will kind of need to, like a normal job, I'll have to kind of plan things out. So for lunch, I'll be having 4 sweet potatoes. I'm going to have this can of organic Trader Joe's black beans. And with that, I will put on some of this teriyaki sauce. So that will be lunch. And I need to get that ready so it's done by the time I'm ready to leave. So this is the first thing I have going on this morning. Alright guys, I just got out of the shower. I'm done with all that stuff now. I'm ready to go to work. Here is the can of black beans. I ran them through this strainer and I just microwaved them, and that's all. So it's about 1.75 or 1¾ cups. And here's the sweet potatoes. I'm just going to dump them all together because I don't have another Tupperware bowl. So I had to go with what I got. Or actually, I have another one, but I lost the lid to it. I think it's probably the story for everybody's life. We always lose the lids to our stuff. I'm also going to put some salt on this, which I'll have to find, but I'm just going to mix the black beans, the sweet potatoes, the salt, and I'm just going to dump a little bit of this teriyaki sauce on there. I'd say that's probably two or 3 tablespoons, and that's plenty. And that's it for lunch. So now I'm going to make my smoothie, and my smoothie will have, I'm going to drink this on the way to the nursing home, and I've got 7 pitted dates here, which I'm going to dump in. I've got these 5 bananas. I'm going to put in 2 cups of soy milk, and I'm going to put in half a bag of these frozen blueberries, so it's about 1 cup or so, roughly. And that will be breakfast. So, nothing special, not too elaborate, easy to make, very low prep time, which is required, and I'll get back to you guys later on this evening. Alright, people thought that my sweet potato and black bean with teriyaki sauce was kind of weird, but I actually thought it tasted really good. So, like I mentioned, I hadn't actually planned on putting them together like that, but I couldn't find the other lid to my Tupperware bowl, so I only had one to work with. I had to go with what I had. So now I am getting ready to do my workout, and I am going to be doing some overhead pressing, some squatting, and some deadlifting, and then I'll probably work on some snatches later this evening. But for now, I am going to drink a little bit of tea here. This is black tea. I didn't have any caffeine at all for several years there, and I started drinking this black tea again, and I haven't really noticed any difference. I don't think it gives me a boost or anything. In fact, I'm wondering if it even has any caffeine in it. I might have. It doesn't say that it's non-caffeinated tea, and black tea does have caffeine in it. But I usually have that before my workout, and not for the reason that I think a lot of people probably think. Usually people think of stuff like that as being like a stimulant. But for me, I actually drink tea because it. I don't want to drink they make sleepy time tea and things that'll really relax you. I don't want anything like that because I'm going to go work out, but I actually like to sit down and take a minute to relax and do something that I think is relaxing, I guess, before I go work out, because I want to have a sharp mind. I want to be focused on what I'm doing. So I kind of like to, well, just like that video I made where I was talking about my workouts and that I really didn't like to amp myself up before a lift. I like to have a very calm, focused mind, and that's just how I am. You know, most people aren't like that, but that's kind of what I prefer. So I guess the tea thing just kind of plays into that same idea, same concept. I don't know if I'll always be like that. Maybe someday I'll change my mind and say this sucks, but the last couple weeks I've tried like listening to like heavy music and putting things in just you know, during the lift, and it really didn't, I didn't like it. It didn't work well for me. So I had to ditch that idea. I just wanted to see if there was anything to it. But anyway, so I'll get back to you guys after my workout. I'm planning on having a citrus smoothie, which is one of my favorites, and I'll see you guys then. My youngest daughter, just walked in while I was finishing up my workouts, and she said one of the most profound things about deadlifts I've ever heard. What'd you say, baby?
That was the deadest of all deadlifts.
That was the deadest of all deadlifts.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Dead.
So this is my post-workout smoothie. It has 4 cups of orange juice in it, and it has half a bag of Trader Joe's mango, which is about 1.1 mango. It's about 225 calories, so I usually put it in as 1.1, but I want to drink that and then have dinner here in a little bit. What's up, guys? I'm here for my last meal of the day. I've been rushing all day long. Today might not have been the best day to make a what I eat today video, but I did, so here it is. I had planned to have brown rice noodles. It's also called muffin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not entirely sure. But I found out I didn't actually have any. I had the water boiling and everything ready to go. And I looked in my cupboard and it was gone. There was none down there. I must have ate them all. So I just kind of on the fly made up some other stuff to have along with it here for dinner. So I'm actually making more sweet taters here that you can see. I think I put 6 in there this time. And then here is a plate of corn that I put in the oven. And then here is some tofu that I'm cooking on the stove. I put some soy sauce in there along with some vegetable broth, and I cooked it in that. And then so I'm going to have the corn and the tofu right now, and then when the sweet potatoes get done cooking or steaming, I am going to have those along with some ground flaxseed for some fats. I want to get some omega-3s in my diet. And probably going to add a little bit of salt to my corn, and that's about it today, guys. Hope you found this enjoyable. These are foods that I enjoy, that I like, that seem to work for me. In caloric excess, like I've mentioned before, I always try to have an excess of calories. I eat more than what I need, and I do that because it promotes muscle growth and it promotes gains in strength. And you know, I keep my fats pretty low during that. I think I have a total of 45 grams of fat today. And I think my protein's a little on the high side. It's at like 120 grams. And then I'm not sure what my carbohydrate intake is, but total that's probably around 4,300 calories for the day. And I have not gained a ton of weight in the last few months from doing that. I had gained a few pounds, but not a lot. I think I started out, I was about 205, and I'm up to like 207 now after a few months of eating 4,200 calories a day. So, and I had, you know, significant gains in strength. So at my next powerlifting meet, I'm planning on hitting 475 on my deadlift, which is, what's that, 45 pounds. Up from what I was last May. I'm planning on hitting 300 on my bench press, and I'm planning on doing a 400-pound squat. And all those numbers, as opposed to my last meet where I went total way out on the lifts that I did on my third attempts, all the attempts that I'm doing this time are well within my means of lifting. So taking a little bit different perspective on how I do the meet. I'm going to lift, make my third attempt, my heaviest attempt on each of the lifts, a little lighter than what I think I could really hit. So that way, you know, I'm not overreaching, going within my means, and hopefully I'll actually hit all those lifts. So, you know, that's it for today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything, leave it in the description box below. Anything you would like to see me do. Sometimes I do these videos and I think, I don't know if this is really what people want to see from me or not, or if it's what you're interested in. I'm working on a few other things, a few other interviews, and some upcoming things. So you guys take it easy. Remember to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you next time.